Morning, beautiful souls. Happy Saturday. How's everybody doing there? Hope everybody is well. How is everybody doing this morning? I'm getting set up here. It's gonna be like that this morning, huh? Good morning, everybody. How is everybody doing this Saturday? Is it cold where you are? I'm watching snow blow out the window, and I'm seeing Dreddy 808. That's funny. It's not cold where you are because you're in Hawaii. Mahalo. I know that you're chilling on the beach right now. Yeah. Not jealous. I got jokes. It's true, though. How's everybody doing this morning? Aloha. I just thought that was funny because I don't usually call people out when I see them, but I just thought that was funny that I was like, is it cold where you are? And yeah, Spirit's funny that way. I went to, in 2009, that's the last time I went there, and I went to Waikiki, because it was my first ever, like, trip as an adult to, like, plan it, and I just sat down and I just planned out this trip, and it was really cool, because I got to stay at the Hawaiian Hilton Village Hotel for, like, a week, and, you know, I played it safe. I would rather go to the bigger islands. But for my first trip, I had it all set up so I didn't have to stress out. I just made sure I got on my transportation and went to my things. But snorkeling is a lot harder than what they make it out to be like, okay? Because, yeah, I can't even walk and talk and chew gum at the same time. Like... It was kind of comical watching me out there trying to snorkel because I couldn't get the whole breathing and like you can't go. I don't know. I couldn't get my whole thing together. It was funny, but I had a really good time. And I got to see some amazing things while I was there. I got to go on a bunch of cruises. Yeah, it's not easy for everybody. I hear I've been doing it all my life. Yeah, see. You already know how to do all that. I'm the one you make fun of on the down low. You don't right up to my face, but you're like, look at that one over there trying to, yeah, because I know I look comical. And then you can't step on the reef either. And I'm just like, I can't do all this. Like, I'm going to go scuba diving next time. I'll just have a whole mask on and be easier. But it is beautiful out there. I wouldn't make fun of you. I would help you. Awesome, because you are an awesome soul. Because there are some people that are not as kind, and they're not. They're just like, yeah, not my problem. I've seen it. I've been on like. That's why I'm weird about going on vacations, because not everybody is as kind as like, hey, I'm gonna help you out. But my driver on the bus was the funniest guy. He took us to our luau, and he was a comedian, and he was like, make sure you don't, he's like, if you run into any Girl Scouts out there, they're not selling real cookies, so don't buy the cookies. And I was just like, he's like, they're the ladies of the night. This guy had me rolling, like, the whole way. Mahalo. Oh, that's great. I needed that. I'm gonna go back there again because that wasn't my like everybody's. I'm into manifestation and spirit and stuff, and I always tell people, and your friend John actually said it. He's like, and it stuck with me. So if you ever talk to him again, I'm sure you do all the time, but let him know that his words of wisdom stuck out there because when he said, don't put it on your bucket list. He's like, a bucket list is something you're gonna do because you're gonna die. He's like, why don't you just live life? And if you live life, experience life and do things. And that's why I taught him everything he knows. Well, then I'm probably quoting your philosophy here too, but it made sense because I have a quote bucket list, but it's not so much, it's a list of things that I want to do and experience. And it doesn't have to be, it just needs to be as soon as possible. Like going to Vermont and having Ben and Jerry's ice cream off of the factory floor is a dream of mine. Yeah, I'm it's the small things in life. You got that for me. Oh, he changed. Yep. It's the season. Man. Like people are changing, switching, and it's okay though because I've had so many people do it in my life already that certain people I'm just like, well, I'll just focus on the good times we had together because those were genuine and you can't ever take them back. But then life gets to people and they change. But I have some really awesome memories because when I meet people, I try to make memories. So because things especially when you're an angel intuitive, there's no longevity. Like I really want things to work out and meet people and hang out, and then spirit just keeps me cruising down the highway of life. So I don't always, especially I just had something happen and I didn't know, like I know what masking is, okay? I've done it, obviously. I didn't know masking to a point where you just are masking, like, and I had somebody fully drop their mask right in front of me. That is awkward, especially when you're in front of an audience, and I send lots of love and light to that soul, but I don't, people see me happy and genuinely happy, and I tell people this is something that I personally do, and I want to let you know that you all have access to this love and light and happiness, because I used to wake up hating every day because the person I was with was awful. My environment was not conducive to my happiness. But now that I finally, did all that, and now I'm reaping the consequences of that, and that's where the healing comes in, right? So you can't beat yourself up. You know you're going to have to pay for it eventually somewhere. And now I'm past that point. It's really awesome to just wake up and have a smile on my face and be genuinely happy. You can be there, I promise. But you gotta put that in your soul. That's why I come out here, to let you guys know that this is not me masking. I don't come on here, hi guys, how are you? Yeah, because I'm a Pisces, first of all, and we can't hold that up very long. Our mask will immediately fall off. But I understand how people change. It's just crazy because I have been consistent. You can run into people who knew me back in 1995, and they'll be like, same old Jessie. Fun and kooky and free spirit. I was the girl who showed up in Jinkos and was into raving when everybody was into Tupac and Biggie Smalls and Turkey, yeah. Oh, and then I was raving, listening to Tupac and Biggie and gangster rap. It was great times. I love the 90s. You're a Pisces too. Happiness is a state of mind, not a place. Exactly. Just like church. Because I'm spiritual. I'm not religious, but I use the word God, and that comes from God to me is nature, because we have a creator. Depends on how I'm feeling that day, on what term I want to use, but it's so funny how people get caught up on that, because church is just a place. And in Albuquerque, there's a lot of people going to church that are there for a fashion show and a popularity contest. And in Missouri, because I've seen it firsthand. That's what made me stop going. And I was like, but I like the concept of church, and that's where I stumbled onto spirituality and the spiritual awakening, and understanding that spirit is a state of mind. And Hollywood makes connecting to spirit translucent and elusive and weird, and most people are afraid, and that's how most of them want it, because if you had the connection to spirit and your higher self, and you weren't listening to the pride of your ego all the time, we would be a lot further. I would be a lot further than I am, but I'm proud that I acknowledge that, because awareness is the first key to healing. And if you can do that, look at, I love life. You can love life too. You gotta water your garden. You gotta. That's so weird. It's like your body is a temple. You can talk to the man upstairs anytime. Absolutely. And once I figured that out, because you don't have to. The indigenous people had it right. Like they understood how to connect with spirit, and I found out that was the control thing, and that's why a lot of people that I heal are having past lives. Did you know your spirit and soul are two different things? Yes. Yes, you have, depending on how you put it, I like to put that, the easiest way to explain it to my clients that I have found, and it depends if you want to put whatever application so it makes sense to you. If you do religious view, it's mind, body, and or Father, Son, Holy Spirit, right? And then if spiritually, I feel that it's your higher self, your ego, and then you have your shadow side. Now, your shadow side is a collective of all the energies of your parents and your lineage and all that stuff. So it's not all yours. Your ego is more your protector. It's supposed to be your big brother and not let people bully you, but if it's not balanced and nurtured, and it's the whipping boy or whipping girl, then it's out of balance, and it's rambunctious and rebellious, and that's what gets you in trouble in your 20s and 30s. Because about 40s and 50s, you start running out of steam to do all those chaotic things. Not everybody, though. And then you got your higher self, which my higher self and my ego for many years have been divided, because Narcissus went in there and made me have a war with my own self. That's what I'm figuring out. Why would I not trust myself? I walk and talk in this body every day. I have thoughts all day long. I breathe. I'm the one who walks it around. Why wouldn't I trust myself before I trust any other human? And when you can start connecting with spirit, trusting yourself and spirit, it's amazing. It's an amazing life that I have flipped around, because I had the destiny of a lot of my friends that didn't make it. And because pure choice and my destiny and my soul purpose was not to be that, so I really fought hard not to choose that, no matter how much it was put in my face. I was like, that's not what I want, so I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to keep letting this go by me, and temptation can go by me all day. I'm not accepting it. Because you have the choice to choose how you then I don't need to be out here being a spiritual leader, right? So if I'm going to talk the talk, I'm going to walk the walk, and it can be painful some days. It can be lonely, but it is rewarding and it is freeing. And I am also a survivor of trauma, of abuse, of all kinds of domestic life, okay? I'm a survivor, but now I'm becoming a thriver because I'm learning that all these weird habits and all these weird thoughts and these phobias and these things, this anxiety, all these depression, all this stuff is not what we are made of. This is stuff that narcissists and abusers and just low vibe, negative yuckiness has dropped on me in 40 years of life. And now I'm learning that I have a choice to actually stand up here and say, I do not accept this anymore. You have that choice too, my friends. If somebody has told you you don't have that choice, I'm here as your confirmation that they're lying, and you have that choice. You have the choice to do whatever you want. If it doesn't go along with everyone else, it doesn't matter, because we're not here for a popularity contest. We're emotional level, but more on a, okay, this is the problem. What do I need to do to stop creating the problem? And it took some soul searching, and it took me saying, I am going to do this, because ultimately at some point, you have free will. You have to do it. Everybody around you can guide you. Your angels can guide you and help you, but they cannot make you. It's just when you're in somewhere that you're really not supposed to be, guess what? That's when the angels shake you free. And all of a sudden everything gets chaotic. That's the angels coming in to save you. I want you to know that your income is constantly increasing. These are words that you need to speak today to level up your income. Thank you so much for the likes and the chat. My income is constantly increasing. I begin now today to open myself to ever-increasing prosperity. Okay, our world is very abundant, and we're learning that we don't gotta go to some weird place to get our abundance. Okay, it's out there, and people, we need to share. That's why sharing is carrying, paying it forward. Okay, there's so much abundance on this earth that people aren't even using. So why not recycle it amongst all of us, and know that abundance is your birthright. Your angels want you to know this right now. Your abundance is your birthright. Stop saying that you're broke. Stop saying that you're poor. Okay, because you're not. Because if you're connected with spirit and yourself and your higher self, you're never spiritually broke. Okay, spiritually broke is what manifests all that material possessions in your life. I just keep getting the I love life card. I love life. Water your garden, row your seeds, sow your rows. Check on what is causing your root chakra to be unbalanced. What is putting you in this fight or flight? What is making you worried? What is making you think you in a lack mentality of there's not enough? What is causing that? Because once you bring awareness to these things, it's not about fixing it. It's about bringing awareness to it. The more you bring awareness to it, the more your higher self will start automatically taking over. But you have to allow that in for your higher self to grab the wheel, if you understand what I'm saying. So when you find out something about yourself, don't go immediately to go in the committee of, I'm going to go beat myself up in here, okay? Because that's not going to do anything. I've done it for years, didn't do anything. Instead, say, okay, we're here. We don't like it here. How do we get out of here? How do we move past this? Okay, I got to face that lesson. What do we got to talk about? What's the conversation? Because I'm ready. If you're ready, drop a heart. I'm saying, because you got to be ready, because spirit can't help you until you accept help. And if you're not asking for help, you're definitely not accepting the help, because when the help shows up, you're writing it off as it's not true. Somebody really needs to hear this out here, because I'm feeling the spirit channeling right now. So life supports me, okay? Life gives to you what you give out to it. So if you're doing yourself a disjustice by just laying in your bed all day, you know, I've done that before. You can do it for a week, a day. If you need to do it, do it. But when it becomes like that's where you're doing, that's your daily life, that's when you gotta be like, whoa, whoa, whoa. It doesn't matter how long it's been going on. It's when you acknowledge it and when you bring awareness to it, that's when you need to pull back the cart and hold the horses. Life created me to be fulfilled. I trust life, and life is always there at every turn. I am safe. Okay? I'm hearing plant your garden. You know, if you're gonna, it goes back to that movie every time where they're wondering why their crops aren't growing, and they're watering them with energy drinks. They're like, try watering your garden with water. I balance my masculine and feminine sides, okay? The right side is our masculine side. The left side is our feminine side. The right side we give, that's a masculine energy. The left side we receive, that's a feminine energy, okay? So I want you, I'm creating a list, and I have a course that I'm making on this. You can't just smash out one side or the other of your psyche, or even your logical side. You can't just live in the fairy tale world all the time, right? You have to balance these, because if we were meant to just be in spirit world all day long, guess what? We would be up there in spirit. We're here in human form because we're here to learn human lessons for our spiritual growth in spirit. Somebody's got a blocked throat chakra. Man, whew. I can't even get this out. If you're feeling a little raging, and that's how you're doing everything, and you're popping off at everything, and you're getting upset at everything, and you're defensive at everything, look at your masculine side. Look at your root chakra. Are you a little afraid right now? Because the more fearful you are, the more unbalanced you get, and the more you go to your masculine. Because your masculine's your protector, right? Rah, I'm a masculine. Our feminine's supposed to lay out in the fields and sniff daffodils, okay, and lay around and do gentle things. It's the gentle side of you. The masculine side, I understand if you're a single parent, but again, bring awareness to this, because you can be a single parent and you can live in both your masculine and your feminine, and that's where you don't end up raging at your kid, or you don't end up not having a backbone and not standing up for your kid, okay? You got to have both, yin and yang. It's very important, duality. Okay, somebody really needs to hear that. And my life is a mirror. The people in my life are really mirrors of me. This affords me the opportunity to grow and change. I took that really personal when I first started my journey, that I was like, no way that person is a reflection of me. I like my ego. Jessica, no, she's like, I do not associate, I am not you. Well, yeah, you are, because we're all energy, and stop taking what that person looks like personally, or their financial, whatever you're taking personally, that you can't associate that's the ugly side of you. Okay, if you've ever astral projected, you'll see the ugly side of our souls. When you see that ugly side of your soul, you have a choice to either take it personal and get upset and go, that's not me. And that's what most people say, is that'll never happen to me, right? And what happens? It happens to them. Okay, so it's about accepting things as they are, but knowing you have the choice and the ability to strengthen them and get them better. But you're gonna have to, it's like you have to lose, not necessarily lose something, because you're not losing anything if it's not good for your highest good. But you're gonna have to make space, and you're gonna have to take out that thing, maybe that toxic pattern, maybe that toxic way of thinking, maybe that outdated way of doing things. You're gonna have to reassess that, and you're gonna have to go, is this working? Okay, it worked in 1985. It does not work in 2022. And I've had to do that because, especially with my being in a abusive marriage for 10 years, I lost that 10 years. Like, because your brain shuts down, right, when you get abused, and there's certain things you don't remember. So I was like, why do I feel like I have this 10-year gap? And I figured it out one day. I was like, well, I was married for 10 years. Ding, ding, ding. We have a winner. I can do a reading. I'm not doing those kind of readings right here, Tracy, but if you would, if you want a reading, I can do that, because right now, I have a whole, you can do, I have a whole, link in my bio, but Spirit is saying you need to look out for the warning signs, so, and if, first thing I tell people, if you have to play investigator in your relationship, it's probably a karmic relationship, because, or you need some healing, and then you need to heal that aspect, and then look and see in different eyes if it really is a karmic, because a lot of times we go through these karmics and they're so wild and fun and sensual at the beginning, and you don't understand that they're not going to be like that because they're not built for longevity. So you get upset and defensive when it starts crumbling. Spirit's already done showed you to leave a few times, but there's a big abandonment energy right here. You're gonna have to look on that, because there's something, I feel like maybe you're keeping this person in your life so you don't feel that way. And there's the Ace of Swords. That's the clarity of truth. So you need to start taking, it's about reflecting, not reacting. It's about taking notes. Especially if you're dealing with a narcissist, you take notes and then you write it down and you come with a game plan. Or you simply just, you gotta make a decision though. Yeah. And I'm feeling this is karmic, my friend, because the Lover's card is a karmic. That's a decision card. Do you want to keep doing the toxic things because you love this person, or because if somebody truly loves you back, you can love people, but when somebody truly loves you back, they don't do those kind of things, period. There's no oops, accidental, no. You don't, period, do those kind of things. If I truly love you, I'm not going to come to your house and eat dinner with you, spend the night, and sleep with your husband. Because I love you, right? You're my best friend, you're my sister, you're my whatever. You're my person in my circle. When that boundary goes away in a marriage and that comes up, you really have to reflect, because everybody goes to everybody else, but you know what's going on. People don't want to face it, my friends. It sucks. So let's get a little message out. I hope that helps. If you would like a whole reading, I do relationship readings. You can click on the link in my bio. Doing positive, uplifting messages this morning. Help everyone out. Angels, thank you for blessing this reading, making sure it's in light, specific, and full of blessings for everyone involved. If you could please give me some messages today for my collective out there. Messages they need to know. Just something to uplift the day. Help them on a problem. Get some clarity. What messages you got from the angels? Alright. Got the 5 of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles, and let's address this. So you got the 5 of Cups. and the Ten of Pentacles, okay? This is about this is the wish fulfillment, but it can also be, I feel like they're saying crying over spilled milk. I feel like there is somebody, people that have hurt you in the past, whoever this resonates with. And you're having this lingering feelings of, that's why it's reversed, because you're not ready to release. You're still hurt. You still need healing. But this isn't also the Ten of Pentacles is coming in, because this is coming in to relieve you of those old stories if you want. But right now, you're not connected to your hope. And I feel like you need to be more methodical. You need to get more grounded out here. It's not about finding your knight. It's about you being the knight. Taking control of your prosperity is what I'm hearing. But you're also giving up hope on this person. I feel like they're acting maybe young, a little rambunctious, a little emotionally closed off. So you're trying to figure out if it's going to work or not. You're giving up hope slowly. And there's that Seven of Wands energy. So you're defending yourself, but ultimately you got to get up out of your head. Okay, because this is a self-imposed prison that you've put on yourself by not facing your healing. Thank you for the roses. I appreciate them. And the Eight of Swords is, it's almost like you're manifesting. You got to be careful because you're manifesting the wrong way here. Okay, because sometimes when we get up in that in our heads about things, we're judging a situation to prior situations, but then we don't want to accept the truth when we figure it out either. So there's a whole thing. But right now, you're not understanding how worthy and how much tools you have. You have all the elements to manifest what you truly want, but it's about releasing this mentality of thinking it's all gonna not work out. It's either going to work or it's not. It's either going to be a lesson or a blessing. Have fun in the midst of it. And you can only control so much. You can't control another person. If they decide to change and switch up on you, that is beyond your control. So you need to stand in your solidarity, is a word I'm hearing right now. But you also need to be the queen of you. You need to stand in your power, your courage, your strength. Okay, and process this emotion. And it's not always about taking it personal. Sometimes things don't work out with people because it wasn't meant to. And we're over here stressing out, how could I, how should I? It's the butterfly effect. You can go revisit that moment in time as many times as you want and switch it up as many times as you want, and guess what? You're going to still have the same effect, my friends. It's a butterfly effect. This coming out reversed because you're not moving forward to new opportunities. You got to ask yourself why, because I've had especially if this is love pain, I've had that. You got to ask yourself, why am I having such a hard time moving forward? Was I in love with the idea of that person and the fantasy that I created about this person? Or was this person really the Tom Selleck? I have an older crowd with me. Is this the Tom Selleck of everyone? Yeah, I love that because I don't know who that was for. Tom Selleck was like an 80s actor. He had the mustache. But see, this Five of Wands energy, you can't be arguing and fighting for what you want, because look, it's just going to put you in that Ten of Swords energy where everything falls down on you. Busy bee, you're a busy bee. You run around doing everything, but you're not getting anything done. Okay, you're just exerting a lot of mental energy and a lot of chaos. And now you're fighting against your logic and your heart, and that's a bad place to be in, because now you're going against yourself and you're not embracing yourself. So Spirit wants you to know that there is a new start, a new beginning. This is like the Holy Grail, right? And if you look up octopus, that is a spirit animal. Octopuses are different. They kind of blend in to the sea, right? And they're at the bottom. Not too many people can see the octopus unless you're really focusing in. And those suction cups, it has to do with your feelers. Like if you're an empath and you have feelers kind of thing. I invite you to go look up the meaning that you're drawn to for spirit animal octopus. Because ultimately they all mean the same thing, but there's different cultures and religions and stuff. Animals have different meanings too. So Spirit will have you find the one that you're meant to find. Or if you really need one, you can hit me up and I will definitely, I don't have enough time to explain them on here. But look at this, I'm hearing the ebb and flow of life. Okay, you gotta, like when the tide rolls in, okay, it brings in new, it like replenishes you. Okay, so those swans up there too, that tells me if you're looking for love, they're bringing in your soulmate here for you, all right? But your soulmate, like, what is a soulmate to everyone? Like, soulmates are so different. Stop putting the hallmark definition of what a soulmate is. Because there's different kinds of soulmates. But soulmates, if it's a true soulmate, if it's a karmic soulmate, it comes in to make you spicy and happy and let loose, because you're supposed to let loose and get sucked into that lesson and then learn the lesson, because you wouldn't have learned that ugly lesson if it didn't trick you. Then you got your teaching soulmates. Then you got your past life soulmates. Okay, then you got your companion soulmates. Have you ever had a friend that you're not romantic, you're just, or you tried to be romantic and it didn't work out and then you're just friends for like 50 years? Soulmates aren't just passion, romance, and twin flames, my friends, come at the end of your journey. I'm sorry if you don't, I don't even get into that conversation, because the angels are not going to give you your ice cream before you eat your soup. They're just not. If they would, I would have already gotten it, okay? Because I've done some pretty amazing things, and I'm an angel intuitive, okay? I'm an earth angel. I feel that I would have had love, a beautiful love, if I earned it, okay? I haven't earned it yet. And that's something people are like, can't say. Well, I'm going to say that because, please, I want that true love. But obviously, I've found out so many years of me running around trying to get validated by other people, which was part of my abuse that I was unaware of, which comes from narcissism abuse, by the way, not just domestic violence, or it comes from all the way down to your parents, guys. I've been on a whole mind-blowing, like the stuff I could tell you would blow your mind back, because I'm telling the truth. That's why I'm so passionate about it. I want you to understand, you got to fall in love with yourself first, and I'm falling in love with my inner child right now and my teenage self. It's not because I'm having a midlife crisis. That's what everybody out there wants to say. It's not a midlife crisis. And if it is, I don't care, because I never got to have that midlife. You get what I'm saying? I was busy being told what to do, how to do it, being treated like a doormat, being treated like I amounted to nothing. Okay, that's how I was living my 30s. And now that I'm 40, humans are hilarious. We wake up at 40 and we're like, man, we better fix it. Jesus, fix it. We're like, I'm sorry I YOLO'd for too long. Can you fix it now? And can you give me an extra, I don't know, 10, 15 years of doing adult things now? Because he gave me all that time to do the kid thing and to get in trouble and to learn my lessons. And I'm ready to do adult things like go climb a mountain, go find a lost village in the desert. Who knows? These are things that are on my list of what I want to do and what I'm going to do. Going to the bar, going to low vibe people, the reason why it's not on my list, not because I haven't done it, I've found out, okay, and Spirit shows me these signs, and I get these words imprinted on my heart and my mind and my soul, and if you watch me for a long enough period of time, you can tell what it's like. It's like Blue's Clues. What's the word of the day? Because Spirit gives me these words, and if I want to help you out, if you have addiction issue on anything, because we're all addicted to something, a lot of times that's because of Spirit. And if you have one like you just keep going in and out, and you can't fix it, and you just feel like, wow, know that there really is such a thing as spirit of addiction, spirit of narcissism, spirit of self-esteem. You know, like when you start learning how people can, words are things, and that's why you gotta be careful with your words. In the 80s, we were not careful with our words. We said awful things to each other, and now I grew up in my mom was like, everybody's, I heard about, everybody's so sensitive and this and that. And I went through that. And then I started waking up and spiritually waking in the middle of everybody trying to program this into me. And I'm like, yeah, we are sensitive. And now it's kind of cool that y'all help me out. Whoever has helped out in this has participated in speaking up about your life and story. You've also helped people like myself to validate that, hey, there's nothing wrong with me. I'm just out here living, and if I can make somebody's day brighter, that's what I'm trying to do. But y'all just really need to evaluate what's going on. Why do you hate so much? Why are you so bitter? And you're like, well, life, blah, blah, blah. Well, life, blah, blah, blah to me, too. The difference is I don't want to keep reliving that by taking it out on you. So therefore, I'm just going to put that in the section of stuff I need to heal, maybe shadow work time. And then when I'm around other people, maybe I'll just take my time being nice. And it's not masking, because a lot of people confuse masking and being fake with authentically happy, joyous, connected to yourself. It's a whole different level. And if you need help with this, check out my Patreon. I got it back up, guys. I've been going through a weird thing here, and but I have my Patreon up, and the lowest one is like $12. If you can't invest $12 yourself in a month to get some angelic support to call in your angels, then I don't know. You're gonna have some, I don't know. I'm not the healer for you, I guess, but I started out as $12 so you can have some support. So we have that give and take. There's even a little sticker in there you get. But this is to do intuitive coaching too. The lowest one, it's more of you just watch my collective readings, but the higher levels are actually getting access to doing one-on-one coaching. So if you need, because sometimes I'm doing this because sometimes people would rather do coaching, and also it's a little scary for them to, so month by month it starts out, and it's more comfortable for people to start out. And so I'm running, I'm going to have limited spaces for the higher tiers, because that's more in-depth coaching stuff. But anyways, if you guys are interested and anything I'm telling you is resonating with you, I'm putting this in there because I really want to help you guys, because I used to live in all this fear and unfunness. So I woke up one day and somebody gave me my permission back. They said, here's your power. You get your power back. Check it out. Queen of Swords, you get your power back. Okay, you sit in your truth. Queen of Swords is also a divorcee, oddly enough, and she's got a peacock feather up there, okay? Sit prideful. I'm hearing somebody needs to hear that out there. Sit prideful on your throne. Know that the more you sit in your truth and not take it personal, the more it'll set you free. And I'm hearing you're winning. So you have that sword because in your right hand, because you are feminine, you are a lady, but you also have no problem defending what's yours or standing up for what's yours. Okay, and if you're having a hard time channeling that energy, you need to sit with that. Because, the truth, fear makes the truth, puts where you're afraid. You gotta look over that horizon, though. If you've been seeing antelope, that is definitely, your spirit animal, and it's asking you to look through the lies. Look over the horizon. Don't focus on what's going on right now. Focus on what's over the horizon. How do you get over the horizon? Your ships are in. What plans have you put in place to now receive your manifestations? See. And this is like a water sign and an air sign, right? And I feel like this is an actual couple, okay? This is the King of Swords. He's Mr. Short with everything. Air sign, Gemini, Libra. Was it Aries? Was that? No, not Aries. Gemini. Aquarius. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Okay, and that hawk energy. This could be Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, but you're not emotionally available. Okay, and so you're emotionally unavailable. This person is just, the empathy is not there with it. There's definitely no sympathy. It's very straightforward. You need to examine that, because I feel like there's some breadcrumbing going on here. Okay, or somebody's trying to get you to close off your feelings and make you that King of Swords energy. And that's just the darkness trying to trick you to get you to give up, right? So if you ever want to give up, think about it. There is a plan on each side. So darkness is like being your cheerleader. They're like, woohoo! She's giving up, boys! Yeah, all right. Know that there's a little parade goes on when we give up. That's why I don't give the darkness satisfaction of giving up, my friends. Hello, Caleb. Hello, Susie. How are you? Spirit saying to take a leap of faith today. It's all about that toxic loyalty. Who are you loyal to? Are you going to be loyal to yourself and your dreams? Or are you going to be loyal to someone who is going to literally push you off of that cliff? But also you need to bring awareness to where you're going, because you're going to walk off the cliff is what I'm hearing. Number 0 is especially important, because it's about It's almost like, for this one, it's about going around in circles. I'm hearing the song, I don't want to walk around in circles, walk around in circles. If you're from the 90s, you know that song very well. I feel like also, this is about partying. This is a little bit about, it's like about partying, but how are you looking to the outer world? And it's reversed because 6 is a number of relationships, and Wands is a fire sign, fire energy. I feel like you're not being able to go in on the celebration here. You have a lot of naysayers around you. And so it's because you're not doing things the way that they want, right? I feel this really uptight, like, woman energy, like maybe the grandma's looking down just saying, everybody in our family did it and you're not doing it, and kind of thing. Or even your mom could be, why, what are the neighbors gonna think? Because you're doing things in your pink spandex and you don't care, right? The llama, no drama llama. Okay, because you're like in your 80s energy and you have the key to the kingdom. You're changing right now. Okay, so you're going to have to know that even looking at these 2 cards, the energy is so different. Okay, so you're going to have to stand out. Okay, and you're going to have to be able to accept who you are is not who your parents are. Somebody really needs to hear that out there. And I'm hearing savage. I am my mother's savage daughter. Right now, there's some things that you don't have all the pieces to the puzzle to, all right? Maybe you're feeling like a lone wolf. If you are a Pisces, too, this is especially for you. You need to connect with, okay, Pisces is about the shadows, too. And if you look, there's a crab there. Spirit wants you to, it's literally, I'm hearing Spirit knows the truth hurts. It pinches, it stings. But you need to connect with the purity of Spirit because it's going to cleanse you. Okay, and you're also going to be able to call in your tribe, your people. That's why the wolf howls. So I'm hearing you need to be the leader of the pack, and then look. If you look right there, there's the duality of that. So you got your shadow side and your light side right here. That's a big thing right now. Okay, your darkness is covering up the truth of the matter. Something in your shadow side that's not healed. Okay, but ultimately everything that's in the dark is going to come out to the light. But you need to connect with yourself and love yourself. Okay, don't be friends with your darkness. I'm hearing the song, I'm friends with the monsters inside of my head. Get along with the voices. You trying to save me. Stop holding your breath. And you think I'm crazy. You think I'm crazy. Alright, and then we're just, I don't know, this feels really blocked out here, because if you put it this way, 4 Swords is about resting. You're not getting the rest, you're fighting the fight, but you're not getting anywhere. Okay, you gotta play it like a game of chess, not like a, what are those, truck rallies, monster truck rally? Okay? And stop painting yourself as a target. I'm hearing that you need to stand out of the line of fire. Not every battle is yours to be made. That's why you're feeling this Four of Swords energy. You're feeling tired. Okay, you need to have some mercy and compassion with yourself. You have been fighting quite the fight. Keep ducking and dodging. Keep steady as she goes, okay? But know that you need to look at the people in your life that are just straight stealing from you. And you caught them stealing from you, and they keep showing back up, pretending, I didn't do that. Well, it wasn't me. I caught your hand in the cookie jar. It was you, wasn't me. That is your sign right there. Spirit's gonna say, okay, I am showing you this person in many different forms, many different masks, and you keep letting them put their mask back on. Oh, sorry, my mask is slipping. Hold on, let me put it back on. Okay. And every time I look at that, whoever is in spirit loves this card, because I hear the song from, what is it? Thief and the Joker, and the Joker and the Thief in the Night. Dun 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 dun. Caged Elephant. Every time I hear this, it's the Joker and the Thief and the Joker in the Night. Dun, dun, dun. You gotta look it up. I'm gonna play it someday. If you hear that though, this is what they're telling you, okay? Because if they're lying, okay, they're schmoozing you. You need to sit in your King of Cups energy there. You need to be firm in your emotions. Feel what doesn't feel good. Okay, you can feel it. You don't have to feel it forever, but you need to feel why doesn't it feel good to you, because then you need to acknowledge that. And why am I got this feeling that I don't like in my body? Okay, if you put your hand on a stove and you burn your hand, guess what? You're going to stop doing that. Or you're just not going to have a hand left, right? Sit with these emotions. Sit with the fact that people are being untrue to you. Sit with those. Do you like it? No, I don't like it. Okay, well, let's change it. Because this is just showing us what's happening. But it's not telling us this is our forever. This is what it's saying we're on the road to. Look it, we're just running. Who's tired of running? Take that Four of Swords. Clear your mind, have clarity, because you'll do so many more things when your mind is clear and focused and your energy is directed versus doing all this stuff. Because when you're like this, you're not strong. You're not ready to face the battle. You don't have your armor on. You're running for your life and inviting these people into your energy. I promise you. Be the polar bear today. Ice 'em, boys, ice 'em. Like that, Zootopia. I have a lot of fun friends in spirit who passed when they were in their 20s and younger. And even my dad was a fun person. So I have a lot of cartoon references, my friends. Look at this sun. Okay, this is reversed, and this came out in yesterday's reading. This is the sun, and it's reversed because you're not feeling hopeful. Okay, but number 19 is a karmic lesson number. Okay, there's a few karmic numbers out there. It's 13, 14, 16, and 19. Those are karmic numbers. If you were born in the 1900s or your birthday is on the 19th, guess what? That's a karmic number. Go look up the number meaning of karmic. Just look up karmic number 19. Meaning of karmic number 19. Basically, if you wonder why the 1900s and the 2000s happened, because the 1900s, we all have the karmic lesson of not taking accountability for our actions and blaming everyone and being hateful and mean. So ultimately, it's like a global lesson, karmic lesson for 19 So it's like you can't even take it personal because we were all under like some kind of fog or haze. And that's why people are getting better, and it's not totally perfect, and people still hate out there, and people still do low vibe things, but it's getting better, guys. And the more that we can connect to love, I promise you, it's a domino effect, because I don't come out here to waste my time to say stuff. Hey, Laprecia, thank you for the rose. This is about being a chameleon too. Stop pretending that it don't hurt. Stop pretending you like toxic. You don't like toxic. And that's when we have our midlife crisis, if you want to call it, because my higher self is like, all right, Jessica, we are done with the toxic. Okay, stop fawning or whatever. You know, there's so many terms out there of what we do. I just know that I'm a Pisces, first of all, so I'm already a chameleon. And then that makes me a people pleaser, because I'm like, no, it's not a big deal. Oh, you ate my last donut that I've been waiting a week for that donut to come in, and you just came by and licked my donut? No problem. See, that's where people pleasing comes in. And people who don't have people pleasing, who have strong boundaries, don't understand that. They're like, how could you? I would, if somebody did that to me, I'm like, would you? Well, thank God you've never been beat down that low in your self-esteem that you allow people to come by and lick your donuts, and you still eat it anyways because you really wanted that damn donut. Because guess what? Judgment comes for those people. That's hilarious. Judgment comes, and it's funny, it's a raccoon. Archangel Gabriel is the one that plays the judgment horn, by the way. Judgment comes very black and white. It comes very good, bad. Not gonna happen. It doesn't come in with emotion. It comes in and it clears out what it restores. It restores the balance. I love spirit today. I'm vibing awesome. Thank you guys for sharing this energy with me, because this is y'all's message out here. 14, see that number of karmic lessons I just said? 14, number of balance. Okay, it's about, the original card just got 1 foot. The angels got the foot in the river and the foot on the land. It's about duality. It's about speaking your truth, but also, embracing your healing and your love and your light. Okay, truth and love can go together, I promise. If you don't have that balance, it's alchemy. That's where your prosperity comes. It blends together, kind of like the rainbow. The rainbow is always going to be horizontal. It's never going to, they can blend in together on the rainbow, but the colors are always going to be on the same row, going the same way. They can intersect if somebody else comes and puts colors on them, but they don't do it by themselves. You got to have balance. And this is about taking that, if you're an Aries, I feel like that's Aries energy, but this is number 4. That's also my life path number. Number 4 is about being the man of your life. And for lack of better words, I guess, you need to be the emperor of your own life. It's good to have people help you and be a team, but it's also time for you to take back your security, your power, your strength, and know that you are strong enough. See, he's sitting in a red chair, okay, because he's got fiery passion for life, and he has a secret. The emperor is the king of the whole deck, the king of the land. This is the guy. The guy. The empress is his counterpart. Okay, this is if you team up with Spirit, 'cause he's got a purple on. It's about teaming up with Spirit and having mercy and compassion with yourself. Get out of this 5 of Cups energy and this 8 of Swords energy. Okay, this is about abandonment, lack, not having enough. beating yourself up for everything that's happened, getting caught in that fish net. Okay, I'm hearing you got hooked in the net, in the depression net. Get up out of your head. You can walk away. Those swords are just around you. You got to be careful. Maybe feel your way out, but you can get out of this trap, okay? You can eventually get your hands free. You're eventually going to be able to get help, but you've got to get yourself out of that self-imposed prison. And know, look, Spirit showing you that this is an end to a cycle. If you are willing to be brave and step up, that's your root. You're gonna heal this. You're gonna go to another level. You're gonna bring in your prosperity. This is a lesson you need to level up on so you can get to the next level. But you gotta connect with Spirit. Stop taking so much human advice and take more spirit and higher self advice is what I'm hearing. Okay, because celebrations are coming for you. And I'm hearing he's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. Thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate sharing some positive Saturday messages. Thank you for the likes and the roses. I'm sorry if I can't read the comments. I'm not ignoring you guys. I just, I can't walk and talk and chew gum at the same time, so... Alright, let's see. Does anyone have a loved one they would like to chat with? And if you guys need... guys, go check out the link in my bio and go check out my Patreon because I'm doing intuitive coaching on there for a limited time at really discounted prices around the holidays right now. So you can... because there's a lot of family things you're going to have to go and deal with. I can't even get this out, so y'all can't even speak. Y'all don't even know how you're going to speak to these people. So, you know, coming in, you get weekly messages. You get an hour with me a month as your private session. All kinds of fun things. Go check out the link in my bio. I'm going to wrap this up, though. And it's funny, I dropped all these cards. But somebody needs a decision made today. You need to just step forward and make that decision. No, it's not about good or bad. It's about closing out a chapter. And however you want to deal with it, you're going to deal with it and be able to move forward to have a new beginning, okay? But if you sit around hanging on the tree in indecisiveness going, is it good, is it bad? Is it good for me, is it bad for me? Ultimately, if it's bad for you, it's another lesson. But you know what? Hey, you're ahead of the game. Now you're clearing out a lesson for, you got one on the books, right? So if you're having a time that you want to use that card, you're like, hey, Spirit, can I use that to get out of it? Yeah. It's kind of a little ace in the hole. Yeah, that 6 of Wands energy. Could be a Leo, Aries, Leo. I can't ever get them together. Aries and I'm feeling a lot of Leo energy. Sagittarius, yeah. There's beauty in this, though. Okay, feel the beauty. Protect yourself, and that's why thorns have roses too. You need to stand in your pureness and your beauty and your grace. And know that you're protected by Spirit. Okay, so, stay away from these guys. Stop letting the thieves come in. Even your energy. They're coming in, they're stealing your energy. You got all these thoughts about them. You're running around asking about them. Guess what they're doing? Either playing video games or cheating on you. One or the other. Either way, you are not caring about me enough. Because when I found that out, every time I've went through this lesson a lot, I got cheated on a lot. And it's because I tried to be nonchalant and tried to be like, it's okay. No, it's not okay. And you know what? It's also okay for you to have me out here looking crazy because I care about you and you don't care about me back the same way. So guess what, boo? I'm not for you. Because I love myself that much that would it be fun? Would it be like the most amazing dream come true? For the moment, until the toxic tides turn of life and all of a sudden I got a gremlin. All of a sudden I got some 40-year-old man-child up in my place asking me for all my money and cheating on me. No thank you. No ma'am. No thank you. I'm just saying. And you can say that's not going to happen to me because he loves me. No, he don't. He don't love you like that, because if he did, he would talk to you. Someone who truly loves you, who truly cares if you exist in their life, will come up and have an uncomfortable conversation, because I am that person. If I truly want someone in my life, I'm going to talk to you. And then if I can just see that I'm not going to win and it's just going to be so toxic and one-sided, I'm still going to tell you I love you. I wish you love and light, but we're going to have to love each other from a distance. I'm sorry you lost access to me because I like my blessings. I don't know how much longer I have here, and I'd like to live the rest of my life, not... Because when you're attached to energy, it blocks your blessings, by the way. So that might make you think you're running around. Why are you looking like Boo Boo Magoo? That's what I'm hearing right now. I love... Why are we running around looking silly, calling you 20,000 times in the nighttime, and guess what? You were chilling. You were eating lobster and crab, chilling. Netflix and chilling. I learned that little lesson when my ex rolled up in Vegas, 6 in the morning. It was Christmas Eve. I thought something happened to him because he didn't pick up his phone. He just said, I'm going to step out to get Christmas presents. And then he came back at 6 in the morning, and then he told me this whole, movie that played out, kind of like The Hangover. And they were like, you need to forgive him. And that was like the last thing he did to me. I was like, yeah, I'll forgive you to let go of that, but I don't actually want you as a person anymore, because why did I sit there all night in a nice Vegas hotel room and I got to do nothing? Everybody else was watching movies and going to shows and having fun, gambling, and I was busy freaking out thinking something happened to my boyfriend. Guess what? Nothing happened to him, my friends. Not a thing. Really hard for me not to open up that window. That's why they don't make windows open in hotels. Hi, how are you? So, don't be doing all that. Okay, that's spirit trying to show you something. If it gets too crazy and you just can't come to a decision, choose you. Because if whatever's meant for you will come. And when you actually get to a level of understanding of what love is, you'll understand this beautifulness, and it's not in the face or the looks. That's the initial how you start getting on the track of learning lessons. But it starts coming a beautiful... somebody's soul who's beautiful takes over these looks anytime. Okay, and when you're filled with spirit, I tell that too. Thank you so much, beautiful souls, for being here. I'm going to roll out and go have some breakfast this morning. Thank you for the roses. I feel like you just spoke about me. Thank you, Kix. I appreciate it. I come out here, if you're drawn to me, that's because... And maybe just for this weekend, just for today, like the Reiki principles, just for today, I will not stress about this guy. Just for today, I will put myself on high. Just for today, I will choose me. Just for today, I will not beat myself up. And I will choose myself because I love myself because I am beautiful. I am a rose, and I know the more healthy relationships I embrace, the more power they come. And healthy relationships can be fun. It's about a matter of what your perception of fun is. Ask yourself, what is the true definition of how am I having fun in my life? Okay, because it's not stressing. Nobody has fun stressing. I promise you. You're not getting any. You're only getting these bad boys. You're only getting wrinkles. No, if somebody would have truly told me, go take a break, stop stressing, it's all going to be okay, and supported me, guess what? I probably would have believed them. But I didn't have those people because I had some lessons to learn. So now I am that support. So go be the support for somebody else. Be your support for you first. Okay? And don't sell yourself short by adopting all these toxic relationships that are only going to be for the moment. And then they're going to cause more pain and suffering and healing to have to do than being lonely. You gotta see which one outweighs it. Okay, and if you want to go be a lady of the night, a man of the night, it's your thing. You're doing it. But I cut off there. Yeah, this is it's being weird. If you want to go be with people, be with people. But I've learned I don't want to be with all these people because I'm not trying to clear up your healing too. And that's what happens is we're energy. So if somebody's really unhealed and they're sleeping with another person that's really unhealed, guess what? You got all these unhealed people, and now you've got all this energy running around. Ugh. No thank you. So be an angel of action today. I don't know what's going on with my phone. It's tripping. So do it. Move in joy, move in courage. Do what makes you happy. Release the drama. If it just because your heart's hung up on it, it's more like your ego's hung up on it, on that cute face, on that smile, on that whatever. Because if somebody treats you bad immediately, when somebody treats me bad, I don't care how much love and all that, like it immediately goes away. And you're in a whole nother category of, I don't care how much you smile. Now your smile just annoys me because you're fake and you're not authentic. That's how you get over it. But see, most of us don't want to burst that bubble because we're like, no, I'm with someone. And I get it because I was that person. And I'm like, why did I need to be with someone? Just holding up the train for the people that were really supposed to come in my life. Think about that. You're holding on to toxic Tony, and guess what? You're not getting romantic Romeo down the road. Okay? He's coming for you, but you gotta make space. And don't fall into that toxic trap of the ego. I love you guys. Thank you for being here, and I hope you have a blessed Saturday. If you'd like your own personal reading or some help, check out the links in my bio. I have my intuitive coaching on Patreon and also my YouTube channel, Jess Intuitive Angel Vibes. I'm going to be putting more readings up there for you guys. Love and light, beautiful souls. Have a wonderful Saturday.